always with internet. I see that handsome guy in the UK. There we are. There we are. We're alive at 5. Here we go, 6 p.m. UK. We're alive. Let's get it. Here comes Uncle Walter, our other co-host with the most. And somebody was asking yesterday to show us the blockchain, the block explorer, and Walter asked me that question. And today I'm giving him that job. So later, get ready, Walter. We'll go to Block Explorer. So you get your transaction of one of your withdrawals all linked up on your desktop, and then you're going to share your screen later. Okay. So that's your job today. You're going to show the Block Explorer withdrawal right back to your wallet online. Okay.
I haven't taken out any Bitcoin.
Okay. Well, that sucks. So maybe Andy can. Has Andy done a withdrawal as well?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. It's not something that I've done before, but I'll look it up. And
while we're rolling, we'll do it later on, when we get into the back office and stuff like that. Welcome, everybody. A lot of new people on the call tonight. We got, and some OGs on the call tonight. Put in the chat room where you guys are from. Let us all know how you're doing. We got Al here coming in live. We got Scott. We've got Chet. We've got Bjorn. We've got Jay. We've got Dennis. We've got Editha. We've got Elta, of course. She's always with us. Strong Force. Herbert. We've got iPhone again, Andy. We've got that iPhone. We've got Jay Mike. We've got Jennifer and Jeff with us. Those are some new lovely people we've met into the business. We've got Jeremiah with us tonight. Johnny, Jules is here. Larry's here. Lynn's here too. All right, Larry and Lynn. I know both them. Michael's with us. Good job. Renee, Robin's with us. Tim and Waka. So good. Nice bunch of bit harvesters in our boardroom today, live on July 24th. That's right. In your house, maybe 24th. My house, 25th. But that's how we roll. That's how we roll. We take care of the planet. Andy, how was your day today? Were you busy body or what?
Yeah. I had a number of interesting phone calls with prospects and sent out a bunch of emails. Did some real work for my real job, but you can't have everything. But yeah, been moving some money around, different registers, different wallets for helping people get their boosters bought. So yeah, a bit of everything today. It's been good fun.
Good job. Okay, well, we're going to jump in right now to the phase 1 of our learning video section. So we're going to cover that right now, and then we'll go over some of that stuff. You guys could jump in your chat and say where you're from. And then after we go through a couple of learning videos, we'll move into a little bit of the history of Bitcoin for the new people on the call. So they've got what to tell other people. Everything we're doing here tonight, and I'll explain that even further, is in layman's terms, explaining, helping you guys pick up on what we're saying so that you can do it too. So you can say it too. So you can understand it and you can teach it and you can coach other people about it. At the very root of what we're doing is we're putting Bitcoin in people's hands. And that is an emancipation and an empowerment movement. We believe that. Millions of people believe that Bitcoin is the answer. It's the second highway to our freedom and our happiness. And so with that said, we've got a mechanism, we've got tools, we've got a product, we've got a whole bunch of things we're going to teach you and show you tonight on how we're doing that and how we're putting Bitcoin back in the hands of the people and putting power in the people's hands. So that's the goal. We're all doing it, and it's what we do. Andy and I have been with Bitcoin for years and years and years, and we've realized some things lately, especially this year, that it's good to be back with Bitcoin, understanding the future on where the crypto economy is headed and where the marketplace is going. And we see a lot of different people coming back to the Bitcoin as the leader of cryptocurrency. And so we're here now. We have a mechanism. We're generating wealth, and everybody in our teams and in our house is doing really well. And so therefore, we do the videos every day and we do the teachings every day because we want to bring more people to what we're doing, and so that they can have financial freedom as well. The movement is financial freedom. The mechanism is Bitcoin. The product is the BitBooster from the BitHarvest company. And we're going to showcase all that for you guys tonight in a number of phases. So let's get started now. Turn up your sound, have a listen and a watch, and understand the booster and how it works. So we're going to start there first, and we're going to show you guys the technology and start with that. Okay, so let's explain that.
Discover how BitHarvest's Bitcoin Booster mining, the BitBooster, enhances your mining efficiency. Introducing the BitHash protocol by BitHarvest, a breakthrough powered by machine learning and AI. It features two core technologies, hash aggregation and filtering and hash strategy optimization, revolutionizing your mining process. Step 1. Activating BitBooster. When a BitHarvest miner purchases the Bitcoin Mining Booster AI-70 Pro, or BitBooster, it connects to our partner mining farms. Activating the BitHash protocol, it begins to accelerate mining efficiency dramatically. How does BitBooster work? Firstly, hash aggregation and filtering. This process aggregates hashes from various machines and filters out false hashes, eliminating redundancy. It is like a server room where big data is analyzed for precision. Secondly, hash strategy optimization. This strategy analyzes aggregated hashes to solve the SHA-256 algorithm more effectively. Unlike traditional methods of random hash computations, BitHash protocol optimizes the sequence, clockwise, anti-clockwise, or patterned. It's a shift from adding ones to make 10, to adding 3s and a 1. Step 2. Increased mining efficiency. With the Bitcoin Mining Booster AI-70 Pro, each unit can aggregate about 70 TH per second, offering tailored solutions. This innovation boosts efficiency by an astonishing 100% to 300% in our partner mining farms. Step 3. Additional income for BitBooster miners. As efficiency soars, BitBooster miners reap the benefits. The increase in Bitcoin rewards, between 100% and 300%, is directly passed on to our BitBooster miners. BitHarvest, revolutionizing Bitcoin mining, enhancing efficiency, maximizing returns. For more information about BitBooster mining, visit www.bitharvest.io.
Okay, family, there you go. So that explains our product, so you guys can understand that a little bit, but I'll get into it more, okay? So where it all begins, and I said it earlier, is it begins with Bitcoin. So let's go back in time when we didn't have Bitcoin. Let's go back in time a little bit when we didn't have the internet. And so at one point in all our homes and all our phones, we got this lovely thing called the internet, and that stitched the whole planet together and connected all the people. And while the internet was revolutionary and still is, we've gone to grow the internet economy. So the internet economy has become the biggest economy on planet Earth. And then Bitcoin emerged in 2009, and Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. It's a mode of money transport, okay? And so cryptocurrency and Bitcoin becomes the leader of the internet. It becomes the internet economy's backbone, Bitcoin. And so from the beginning, Bitcoin was misunderstood. And then many years along the way, Bitcoin is now embraced and the world's taking a closer look at it. And especially this year, this is a very pivotal year in the history of Bitcoin. So we've been mining for Bitcoin, producing Bitcoins, publishing Bitcoins out into the hands of people and the apps and things since 2009. But just this year, 2024, is a milestone year because the ETFs were approved and they're now expanding the Bitcoin horizon around the world. Now, Bitcoin is very special. It is a place to store value. It is a digital gold. It is a digital currency. It is a digital real estate. It is a place of inflationary wealth growing. And it's like a place. It's like an island, right? And so you put your funds into Bitcoin and you grow, and you're never really broke if you own Bitcoin. And that's the truth of it. You don't have to believe me. You can listen to millions of videos on YouTube and they will tell you the same thing. Once you adopt the second highway of Bitcoin in your life, you will then never be broke and you will be continuing down a journey of wealth accumulation. Now, Bitcoin is built on the blockchain, and the blockchain came out in 2008, and it is a software, a programming type of software that you cannot tamper. Therefore, it's all socially provable on the internet, and you can see all the transactions that fly around every single day and anything related to the blockchain. And so it is non-tamperable, highly secure, and everything is safe. Someday we may have democracy and we may vote on the blockchain, and we'll see what happens. Let's pray for that, and hopefully that comes about one day. The thing that we know about Bitcoin is it's decentralized, and that means that there's no boss at the top. Andy does not own it. He's not the CEO of Bitcoin. In fact, there's no boss at Bitcoin. It's all machines. It's machines and computer code, and it's running on the internet, and nobody can stop it. Not the banksters, not the police, not your mom, nobody. So really, Bitcoin is unstoppable, and Bitcoin is running well into the future. It's forever, right? Bitcoin is here forever. And the mining machines that produce the Bitcoin from the transactions, they are here for another 120 years doing the transactional data that's required to get more Bitcoins out of the scenario. All these other tokens and coins that you may have heard of and had dazzled in front of your eyes with hopes, dreams, and schemes, they're all run by actors, good or bad, we don't know. But at the end of the day, it's their show, and they have other ulterior motives. One thing you'll notice in many of these coins is that you can buy them with Bitcoin, but you cannot buy Bitcoin with these coins. And there's a problem right there, and I've identified that many times. So you need to be careful in cryptocurrency. You need to understand that a lot of these schemes and dreams, however, they've made people money. We've heard the stories, we've watched the videos. They're still very highly risky, and they're not the wealth journey that we're speaking about today. Today, we're hyper-focused on Bitcoins, and we're focused on a cash flow positive scenario regarding the Bitcoin industry. So that cash flow positive scenario are the transactions. Now, many of you have visited the 7-Eleven, and many of you have taken out money from an ATM machine, and many of you have looked at the piece of paper and seen the fee, and you're like, wow, that's expensive. And some of you have been in nightclubs before, and they charge $20 to take out $100 and stuff like this. Airports are expensive. The thing is that fee is the economy, and Bitcoin is constantly cycling and transacting every single second to the tune of about $1 billion an hour. So 24 billion a day, $1 billion an hour. There's a lot of fees associated with that, and that's a percentage of the Bitcoin that's transacting. So every single second, Bitcoin transactions are occurring. In the last couple minutes here, we've had 2,951 transactions occur in Bitcoin. We're at $307 million of Bitcoin just come through in the last couple minutes. And we have 120 transactions still in line in the queue. And we are now at $66,389 on Bitcoin. Now, why this is exciting and important is that Bitcoin doesn't stop. It's running 24 hours a day to the tune of $1 billion an hour, and transactions will never, ever stop. And we make our income. We are hyper-focused in this area of the transactional income that comes from Bitcoin and the mining industry. The Bitcoin is being mined by a machine, and this is what it looks like. This is called a Bitmain S7. And this machine in today's talks is going to be the muscle, all right? And we have the muscle, and this machine stays plugged in 24 hours a day, and it performs transactions, and it just does them one after another, just like you'd imagine, and these transactions go on, and these machines make them happen. Now, they don't have a lot of intelligence to them. They don't have any brains. They are serious muscle. Okay, so let's go look at where the machines are put. The machines are put in a factory like this. This is a big factory operation manufacturing Bitcoins. I say manufacturing because it's true. They make the Bitcoins here at the mining level, and there's many, many mine operations around the world. This is the most popular one, so I like to show it. This is a great indication of what the machines look like on the shelves. This is a great indication of the bazillions of dollars of capital investment that go into making these kinds of operations. And these operations are the size of an airport, is running for another 120 years. So we're secure. We know that Bitcoin is being made every day in these factories. We know the Bitcoin industry is constantly growing and elevating and inflationary. And we know that we're good for another 120 years. And so do these companies. They wouldn't have invested bazillions of dollars outside of us, outside of BitHarvest, outside of our product, if they didn't know what they were doing. And so they're using electricity to complete these transactions every day, and they're getting Bitcoins for that transaction in a form like a commission. So every time a transaction goes through, there's a commission of that transaction. Once they're done accumulating all of this Bitcoin every single day at that manufacturing level in the mining farm, they send a dump of it every day to a mining pool company like this. This is via BTC. And this is where we get our Bitcoins from here at BitHarvest. And these guys would, in our layman's terms, can be considered wholesalers. So via BTC is the wholesale operation. The mining farm is the manufacturers. And then we have the retailers. So the retailers like these guys, you guys familiar with crypto.com, they come to the via BTC mining company and they buy Bitcoins wholesale. And then they sell them to you guys on your phones and your apps for retail. And you pay a markup, but you don't know that. You're just buying Bitcoins and you buy them with your bank wire or your credit card, and it's all good, right? But it's a little more expensive. At the wholesale level, there's a margin, just like fashions and everything else in this world. And the manufacturing, it doesn't stop. It goes on every single day. And these machines that I identified are the ones that are doing all the work, and they are the muscle in the situation. And I explain all this to you because we have a product that we're going to show you, and I will tell you that our product is the brains of the situation. The BitBooster that we sell is the brains, and the mining machine is the muscle. So how do we get involved with the brains, and why do we want to do that? Well, the brains of the operation is usually the smart part of the business, right? And the smart part of the business is accurate, highly intelligent, and also, you know, cutting right to the chase of economy. And so our BitBooster produces Bitcoin rewards every single day for its owners. I'm an owner. Hopefully most of you are owners, and some of you are even bigger owners than myself and others. And so once we get bit by the Bitcoin bug and we understand that we need it in our lives in order to succeed and, you know, overthrow the system that is choking us all down, we understand that Bitcoin is something we want to accumulate every single day in our lives. Well, how do you do that? Well, you can buy it if you have a lot of cash flow and income coming in. Many people do, and we showed you where, crypto and all those apps. Or you can mine for it, and we're mining for it, and we're mining every single day, and we're enhancing the mining farm's operations. Therefore, we're receiving Bitcoins as a reward every single day. So our machine is brilliant. It's a brilliant machine, and it's called the BitBooster, and it produces a 70 terahash rate. And what it does is it has electronics on that little USB stick. It's got chipset on there, and it's got software, and the software is the magic. It is really, really intelligent stuff. It's almost advanced as quantum computing. And the software goes to work managing efficiency. It manages electricity, which is the highest cost. It manages the workflow, which it keeps it organized and flowing correctly. And it also manages redundancy, like bogus jobs that waste electricity and time. And it does more than that, but those three things right there save the mining farms millions of dollars essentially in a year. And that's the main point. We are actually creating efficiency in an industry, and we've been highlighted in many, many publications already and featured on Binance AMA 3 times now. So really, really amazing results for BitHarvest so far this year. Our mining profit is the juice. If we don't make mining profit, we don't have a business. No one's coming. No one's happy. Everybody's, you know, what's going on. So mining profit is the juice. And the mining profit comes from the mining manufacturing every day at the mining level of the mining farms. Now, they have big electricity costs every single day. And so our company partners with their company, and we come in as a sales team and marketing team, and we have a trifecta of success. So we've got BitHarvest, who makes the brains of the operation and the BitBooster device for all of us. They get 10% of the proceeds that's coming in every day in Bitcoins. And then we've got the mining farm partner who is there, and they're getting 60% of the proceeds that's coming in every day for partnering with us and giving us an opportunity, and vice versa. And then you, that's me, that's us, that's the whole family. We get to make 30% of that amount in our marketing department. And we get out there and we market the product. We bring more people to the company. We get more product out there, and everybody's winning because we're all making Bitcoin. So it does kind of work organically and really well right now. And so overall, we're marketing and we're bringing more and more people to the business model, and we're winning. It's a winning proposition. Win, win, win. 3 wins here. So if you want to use this as an example of 10 Bitcoins, let's say all our machines togetherness, we make 10 Bitcoins together, then the company will get 10%, and that's 1 Bitcoin for them. The mining farm partners will get 6 Bitcoins for them. And us, the people that are doing the marketing, our piece of the pie, we're going to get 3 Bitcoins for us. And then it's split. It's split because Jan's got this many boosters, and Tom's got those many boosters, and Larry's got 4 of his own. And then that 30%, those 3 Bitcoins, they get split amongst the members that are all working towards making those Bitcoins together. And it's a really fair set. In fact, Andy loves it. When we first met up with this company, his observation of their overall business pie chart said it was quite fair. Andy, do you want to chime in and give a little sauce on this?
Yeah, it actually addresses a couple of questions that people will be asked on a regular basis. And one is, why do the mining farms want to help us do this? You know, what's in it for them? And the answer is there. That 60% is right on the money, because right now it's taken a huge amount of time, money, effort. There's a lot of staff working there. There's so much overheads on these mining farms. And whatever it is they've spent, they're spending on a daily basis, that determines their profit. And what we're saying is we can, as a minimum, we can double your profit for no extra staff, no extra electricity, no extra boosters, no extra taxes, no extra HR department, nothing, no extra cost to you at all. We're going to double your profit. So of course they want to they want to work with us. Okay, and then we give them back 60% of that additional profit. And of course, we want to get paid, and we want the company to succeed and grow and make a lot of money as well. So I just think this is a great way of ensuring the longevity of the business and and protecting it for the future.
I want to say this further to Andy's thing. We're bringing value, right? And we've identified as a company, and I want to say this, many people in this industry don't even believe us. Many people in this industry know there are limitations to the mining machines, right? This hardware machine on the screen, there's very, very many limitations to this thing. And so when we go out and we identify that and we create a solution to enhance this situation, the mining farm companies know their limitations. They know that they have struggles in certain areas, and we come in as a benefit, a solution, a value. And BitHarvest brings that to the table. And like Andy said, it's a no-brainer. They're going to open their doors and have a listen. And the ones that did and embrace with us, they're going to make more Bitcoins togetherness, right? And so that's the thing. And it'll take time for the mining industry to wake up to what we have here. It'll take time for the world to wake up to what we have here. But that's okay. We've already got a couple partners in the house now, and we're all working together, and we're all making Bitcoins togetherness. So it's already, the wheels are turning, and the motion of forwardness is already happening. So we're on our way to a place where the world is going to pay more and more attention to our technology and what we're doing. One of the best things, I think, and Andy will again, chime in a second on this, is that we're making passive income. And this is something so special. I don't think people quite understand how lucky we are. You could think of it as like fresh spring water from the spring, and you're gathering the spring water every day, and it just keeps coming, right? And that's what's happening here. The Bitcoin just keeps coming, and our machine is our allocation. And if we've got 10 machines, then we're allocated those 10 units of Bitcoin kind of thing, and it's coming every single day. We're not trading here. We're not doing any market manipulation. We're not doing any bots of any kind. We're not providing false ROIs to any of the people or any of the owners. Everything here is all strictly based on transactional income from the Bitcoin mining situation. And this is fresh Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin that crypto.com has never sold before. This is, again, an analogy that someone went into the dirt, grabbed fresh gold from the ground, and handed it over to Andy and said, Andy, here's your fresh gold for the day. And come back tomorrow, we'll have another piece for you. And come back the next day, and we'll have another piece for you. Think of the power of that. And so we know Bitcoin's going up. Everybody knows that. This is not a guesstimation. This is a reality, right? And so if Bitcoin's at 50,000, then we know we're going to make this much. It's all numbers, and numbers don't lie. There's obviously approximations, but we know every day for sure, 100%, we're going to make Bitcoins, and we're going to make this much at 50K, and we're going to make this much at 60K, and even more at 80K, and even more at 100K. And as Bitcoin begins to climb, our incomes and our profits for the whole family will begin to climb. And this is really powerful. This is strength in numbers in a number of ways. Like, it's actually super, super powerful as you accumulate Bitcoin moving to the future. We'll show you some spreadsheets in a minute. Now, the mining process is really simple. What you do is you get the link from whoever invited you to the business, you sign up, and after you sign up, you deposit your USDT. After you deposit your USDT, you're going to hit the convert button and convert 90% of that to your purchase wallet. Then you're going to go over to buy a booster. You're going to click the booster button, buy now, and you're going to hit the button and pay BTH from your USDT wallet. It's a simple steps. It takes about 30 seconds. Hit go, and you're going to have a booster running within 24 hours. The company will email you and thank you for everything and welcoming you to the business. And then your booster will be running. You're going to have a serial number associated with your actual unit, and that is your unit. And that machine is running now like a robot 24 hours a day making Bitcoins. On day 3, you're going to log in like a property manager of your assets, because this is income producing assets here. And you're going to log in and you're going to see what you have there, and you're going to have Bitcoins on day 3 like a boss. And everybody that's done this experience has felt amazing, has really reassured themselves that the system is working and that we're accumulating Bitcoins for everyone. And it's been a really, really positive experience for everyone. Andy, do you want to share quickly your feelings on day 3 when you saw your Bitcoins in your wallet?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a confirmation of the theory that we'd been talking about, and it's always good when you see something, you learn about it, you understand it well enough to give it a go, and then you just got to wait a day or two until the evidence turns up that you made the right decision. So there was Bitcoin on day 3, and just consolidated everything. That's it. I was happy. If that bit worked, then I believed everything else was going to work. So yeah, exciting. It was exciting.
Nice. Now, Marcos is on our team as well. He just recently was at headquarters for the launch event last week, and he got to go and be in the booster room, meet CMO, Mr. Ronnie, see everything, see the, how it works. And we're going to let him explain it all here right now. You guys enjoy this.
Hey there, this is Marcos Caleb here. I come from the United States and the UK, and I'm here today with the CMO, Ronnie, and I'm telling you guys, he's going to share some amazing things exactly about how the BitBooster works, and he's going to show the BitBooster plugged in, and it's mining, and it's working. He's going to show where my BitBooster is plugged in. So, Ronnie, nice to be with you here. Let's rock it.
Sure, no problem. Sure, yeah. So now I will stand in the BitHarvest HQ, the BitBooster server room. I will show you. You have seen anything? Nothing, right? I let you know the magic. 1,
watch this.
2, 3.
Woo! Look at that! Isn't that amazing? Look at that.
So why is this? I will tell you. This is the booster linked with the mining farm. You will see all the data is the hash rate is running. Yeah, because the BitBooster cannot directly mining the Bitcoin. It must got the mining farm can work as well. Yeah. So where the booster? Yeah, come on, bro.
This is real mining, folks. It's got all the IP addresses of all the different server farms and boosters. It's amazing. Guys, come on in here.
Yeah.
Check it out. Is this amazing? Look at this. Look at this beautiful, amazing room here. This is where we have the BitBoosters plugged in, and we're going to check them out, see for ourselves that they're actually working. And so we can verify them right on the block. We can verify them right in the back office that you see that your BitBooster is plugged in. So, Ronnie?
Yes, no problem, bro.
Right,
so everybody, when you purchase the booster, we plug in our server room. And this server room is the first server room. We got the second server room and the third server room. Yeah, come. I will show you. And all the booster is plugged in. One box got the 20 piece of the booster. You will see a lot.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. So in this account, you will see, okay, you know the booster number? Do you know, right? You press the booster, this button, and you scroll down, you will see, yes.
There we go.
Yeah, you will see the booster number.
Right there, guys.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yes.
The BitBooster number.
Now, important, you come to this server room, you must know what happened, the booster is working. You must see the ID when you log in is active.
Yes, active.
If let's say your booster inactive, means you cannot get Bitcoin.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It has to be plugged in so that it can be boosting the mining operations on the server farms so that the mining operations will work, and then you can grow your Bitcoins. Your Bitcoins will continue to come in as long as those things are plugged in and working for you 24/7, like a boss.
Yes. So, is it your booster got linked with the mining farm? You will see this booster, let's say I plug off, immediately you will see inactive. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we refresh. What's happened? Now it's inactive already.
Yeah, inactive. You see it? He's got it
Mr.
unplugged.
Marco.
Unplugged.
Can you help me to see this booster? What's the number?
Yep, there it is.
It's a 00001, right? I will scroll down.
There we go.
Is it the same, the booster number?
Yes, it is. Exactly the same number. Exactly. BNB, yep, 7000001. Exactly the same number.
If let's say you see your ID when you log in, you will see inactive. Oh, immediately call our customer service to check your booster, right? Okay.
Exactly. So
now
watch him plug it in.
Plug it in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, refresh. Oi, Immediately
Active.
activate your booster.
It's active again, so it's mining.
Yes, now you can accumulate your BTC. Right, your asset. Okay.
So as you guys can see, we are mining with these BitBoosters, and I'm telling you, this is one of the greatest opportunities we have ever experienced in our lifetime. I'm telling you guys, get involved, get on board, because BitHarvest is the future. We can get these bit miners, these BitBoosters plugged in, mining for you daily Bitcoins. All right, over and out. I'll see you guys at the top.
See you at the top.
If you live in
Okay, and so what you guys are seeing is Marcos is in the server room and he's actually checking out how the boosters are working. You guys can see the operation and it's real and it's been working now nonstop, and we've expanded as well too. So we've got more and more machines and more community coming in all the time. So the business is actually booming like crazy. And why? Well, because we've got a great marketing plan and the people are winning and everyone's winning. And so if you've got a great product and you've got a real value and you've got a real solution and you've got a real company and you've got, you know, real things happening and realities going on, guess what? You're going to have growth. And we've been growing like organic wildfire into the future. Andy, tell us what you think about uni-level plans versus binary plans real quick. What's your favorite?
Yeah, I've always had an inherent dislike of binary plans. When I was young and naive, I actually joined a couple of programs that had binary plans, and it didn't take me long to figure out that what they're really all about is a way of the company the company not paying you all of the commissions that you're entitled to. So, you know, if you've done $100,000 worth of sales or whatever you have to do to earn the commissions, they'll keep some of that money back from you because your strongest leg has to be less than 40% of this, or your weakest leg has to be more than 32% of something else. And you think, this is all rubbish. I've done the work, give me my commissions. But of course, binaries and force matrices, things like that, are designed to stop you getting all your commissions. The only people who win in a binary system is the company. So since I figured that out and grew up a little bit, I realized that I'm only ever going to get involved in uni-level plans, and this is one of the best uni-level plans I've ever seen.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. A lot of people ask this question, why are they using network marketing to sell this product to the world? Well, first of all, you'd have to be crazy not to. It's 2024 and network marketing is the most powerful way to get the word out about anything in this planet, right? So the smart people know this answer real quick. The second thing is that we're crypto-centric, right? We're Bitcoin people. And so we know in the Bitcoin arena that there's plenty of customers that would experience this and would want to and make income and refer this. And we're in the YouTube economy and the Instagram and the social media. And so all of it makes sense right off the hop. So again, I'm really impressed with them identifying that. And just think of it in brute resources. If they would go out to hire 15,000 salespeople and marketing people in one shot, how many humans would it take to hire all them? What would it be like? It would be pandemonium, and we wouldn't have been able to launch and start as quickly into a new business model like this and get the word out. Now, corporate does their job. They are financial management, right? They've got to manage the money. There's tons of money circulating in their systems and software doing all of that, and they've had to develop and design all that and make sure that it's all handled. They've got their own consultants. The consultants help with everything, and they're also talking to their own mining farm partners and doing their corporate business at their level. Then they give us our side of the bubble, right? You saw the pie chart, that 30% for the marketing department. That's a big piece of the business, and that's us. And we're going at that together, and we're making those incomes like a family, because this is a strength in numbers movement. And this is something I also really like about BitHarvest, is that every single booster and every single owner counts. And that has never happened in any other business model that I've been with. So there's 3 identified clients, customers, however you want to put them in this business, okay? The first customer is the passive income earner, and everybody's highly attracted to passive income. And of course, they're attracted to Bitcoin income. And once they get it, They don't want it to stop. So there's a lot of people on planet Earth, bazillions of people looking to find a way to make Bitcoin passively with mining industry machines like we have. And so we say that BitHarvest has made mining simple. And we all agree that's the motto and that's the mission, and delivering on that statement. The second customer to the marketing plan would be a small networker, and the rank 1-star, 2-star, 3-star appeals to them. They can come in and they can start making moving up the ranks, and I won't say it's easy, but it is simple, and they can make rank advancements and see value and have achievement and have personal motivation, and obviously then they can switch gears if they wish and go to the third identified customer, and that is the big networker, right? So there's people that build big communities and have worked with many companies, and their legs have been cut off. Their commissions weren't right. There's all kinds of issues with those big companies like Andy spoke of, and that's not happening here. So we have 3 fair levels of equality here, strength in numbers, and everybody's welcome. So again, passive income people are welcome, and they can come and make income with the machines and be asset owners like us. We've got the small networkers that can actually find motivation and value in this business model and feel it and see it. And then we've got the big networkers that want to go big and make scale and make double digits and millions of dollars somewhere and someday and over time of building community. And we've got that answer here. So really, really proud of the company. I always say they're brilliant. They've identified 3 key areas, and that's all that really matters, because those 3 areas are really who we're talking to and who we all are, okay? So everybody starts the same, and that's the fair level thing. You come in and you're a customer and you buy a booster, and you can buy a whole one for 1,000 as a machine, or you can buy a shared position in this unit, and they start at $100 shares. So example, you come in and get $500 and get a half of one, okay? And whatever budget you come in with, that's fine. It's designed like that, so you can start at small budget and move up the ranks to wealth and income here. It's a smart system. It's brilliantly designed to start at the bottom and to grow really big within a company as a marketer and a sales rep of BitHarvest. That's the point. That's what we want, right? We want people to be able to come in and grow up within the organization, grow their wealth, and live in this journey of betterment together. And that's what we're all doing here. And again, I want to give 20 claps for the network marketing industry, and I want to give another clap for BitHarvest for devising this plan to make it fair for everybody, coming into this industry. And everyone has to start again. When you start a new marketing plan and business with a company like this, you start at 0 like everyone else, and you start to build. And this is a great plan to be able to do that. It's simple, it's easy to explain, it's challenging to move through the levels, and that's what you want. You want everything that's actually in this plan. So now we're a customer, we bought our booster, and we're out there and we're telling our friends, and we're making $50 a booster for the first couple that we're telling, and we're making 5% of received income from those machines that we're selling. So awesome, we're already in the profit sharing model on the machines. Excellent. Now we move to 1-star level, and we've got 10 boosters in our community now, and we're making 10% of those machines. Again, profit sharing model, very smart. And now we're making $100 a booster. So you go sell 10, you make $1,000. You sell 20, you make $2,000. It's an easy number to understand. And guys like Tom, the furry hat guy, took off and made lots and lots of sales at that 1-star level. Then you get to 2-star level, and you get to 80 boosters in your community, and it doesn't take long. Marcos got to 2-star level in 2 weeks. So again, your self-motivation kicks in. Hey, I can do this. This is achievable. This is great. And Andy's been in a lot of companies where he couldn't even get to the 2nd level, and he was there for a year. And so, like he said before, a lot of the companies devise plans against you. But at BitHarvest, they devise a plan to grow you and lift you, even more that we're going to show you is all designed for networking and brilliance, and many, many champions can come back to the game here and build up their business here with us. And that's the point. I'm one of them, and many others have come to BitHarvest to do the same. So at 80 boosters in your community, you're now making 15% of what those machines are generating for your team, and you're making 125 for every booster that gets sold. So again, nice and healthy. You're making the booster income in USDT, you're making the team income in Bitcoin, you're making the passive income in Bitcoin. So lots of streams of economy here. When you get to the 3-star level, you've got 250 boosters in your team. You're making 20% of 250 machines. That's amazing. That's okay with me. And 15%, so that's 150 for every booster that you're selling. So 150, you sell 10, you make 1,500 in commissions. Then you get to the 4-star level, and now you've got 800 boosters in your community, and that's a jump. This is where we get to the big networker level, and now you're going to make 25% of 800 machines, and I'm there, and I'll tell you, it's handsome, it's healthy, and you're making 175 per machine that you sell. So 175 like that, you sell 10, you make 1,750 in USDT. Then you get to the 5-star level, and now you've got 2,500 boosters in your family. You're making 28% of those machines. This is really big. This gets bigger. We were at 800. Now we're at 2,500. There's a jump there. Now you're making $200 a unit. So you sell 5. Now you make 1,000. Every 5 that you sell, it's 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 5. So it starts to really pick up the steam, and you're making USDT like a boss. At the 6-star level, now you've got 8,000 boosters in your community, and now you've got 30% coming in from those machines on a regular daily basis in your back office in Bitcoin, and you're making 225 per machine that's going out the door. And that 225 per machine, again, the kids in the Apple store don't make that kind of commission on those Apple Watches and Apple phones, and those products don't even put money in your pocket like the BitBooster does. In fact, we had our launch event, and many people won Apple products, and they wanted to give them back and get a booster instead. So that just proves to me that people love our product once they try it. They absolutely fall in love with it. And so 225 a booster at the 6-star level, you sell 4-ish, and you're making 1,000 almost right there, 900 every time, 4, 900, 900 every 4 that you sell. So it adds up, family, it adds up. And if you're a good networker and a good affiliate marketer, a good sponsor, a good leader, my goodness, there's so many words out here about this stuff. But if you're just good at what you're doing and you take care of your people, this is a people business, family. This is people first, money second. I will tell you that the Bitcoin coming in, it's obvious. I will tell you the withdrawals are working. That's obvious. I will tell you the commissions are splitting and coming into your wallets. That's obvious. But I would tell you that the work and the motivation and the people first part, it hasn't been that obvious. To me and Andy, we're still puzzled as to why people are not taking care of people. It's a people business. Networking was designed like that since the early days. And Andy, our historian, can take you guys on a journey 30 years ago when they started off, and it was people first and money second. So keep it that way. That's the way you need to do business. Take care of the people. Now, I wanted to highlight something that I didn't say earlier, and I'll just take a second to showcase that now. But the booster is a magical product, okay? The booster is something that you need to wrap your minds around. You don't buy products like this every day. In fact, you buy toilet paper, and you buy food, and you buy phones, and you buy gadgets, and you buy clothes. All of those things are designed to take your money, and some of them are disposable, as we said, but none of it is putting any finance back in your family. Now, the BitBooster, however, does that. The BitBooster brings finance back into your family every single day. And we've got 4 months of numbers, and I want to say something here. In March, we did about 266 US dollars of Bitcoin, and we're keeping this at an average of Bitcoin being 70K for this average, okay? In April, we did 276 in Bitcoin. In May, we did 264 in Bitcoin. And in June, we did 246 in Bitcoin, and that's just with one booster. So if you add up all 4 months, it pays itself off. Again, what iPhone pays itself off in 4 months? What iPad, what Samsung, what TV, what house, what pays itself off that we buy? Nothing. Buy a motorcycle, we have to pay for it. Buy this, we have to pay for it. The booster pays itself off. It's revolutionary. It's innovative. It's passive income at its finest. And we've made it simple. And this is something that all of us have to do a better job of communicating to everybody and let them understand that this product pays itself off and continues to pay you. And I want you guys to write that down and really make that a point with everyone that you're talking to. And one thing that Andy and I do, maybe better than some of you, is identify with our people what are their goals, what are their wants, what are their needs. Do they need this much coming in their household monthly? Okay, well then it's this many boosters. What are they trying to achieve? Do they have a goal in mind? Are they thinking of wealth planning? Are they thinking of retirement? Are they thinking of putting some kids through university? Whatever they are, you know, life, it all has costs. In fact, The biggest why in life is because we're going to have bills till we die. And so if you don't embrace passive income and you don't embrace technology and you don't get on the Bitcoin highway with us, then what are you going to do? Like, honestly, what is your answer? Because we have one and we're offering it to you today, but what is your answer to yourself and to your people? And I guess if you don't have one and you're listening, we want you to take the BitHarvest BitBooster and make it your answer for your people and yourself. Now, we're getting income every single day, and it's coming in. It's been coming in since the day we turned on our machine. So it's the profit promise that we're delivering on. You're getting 3 streams of Bitcoin. You're getting the passive income from the machine every day in Bitcoin, and one machine makes this much. You're getting the team rank income, and that's based on your sales and your leadership and what you're doing out there. And you're also getting the same rank income, which is a 10% fair split. Again, if we've got a husband and wife team, Jeff and Jennifer, and they've got separate accounts and they're moving up the ranks, one underneath each other, someday the wife may overtake the husband, right? And so you got to look at that, or match up to you, or your partners match up to you. So these are concepts that happen in our everyday life. So the company gives you that extra 10% if you match that same level. But however, if your partner overtakes you, well, guess what? You're not making anything. So it's a push. It's a push, and it's, again, a brilliant design to keep everybody competitive and to keep everybody moving forward. But the main part of all this is, regardless of what Bitcoin's doing in its price, regardless of what your team is doing in their efforts, you're still making guaranteed passive income every day in Bitcoin. The rest of that stuff, you can modulate that, you can organize that, you can let that grow organically, you can hit the phones like an animal and sell $500,000 worth of machines, USDT, like the other guy did there. It's up to you. But the Bitcoin is coming in every single day, effortlessly and systematically with the machine in your back office every day. And that's a guarantee. And you can, consider that, rely on that. You can rely on those efforts and those rewards of what's coming in. The USDT income that I've talked about, one of the guys on the team has made almost $500,000 in USDT, sales animal, marketing genius. He's made a lot in USDT, and that can be you too. So you got 4 income streams. You've got 3 in Bitcoin and the 4th one in USDT. Every machine that goes out through your account is USDT in your pocket. And again, you can do just that angle and be really, really powerful at that. Then in the future, we'll have a 5th income stream, and the company will be putting BTH in a dual mining scenario. And we've got our own in-house coin of the company. They made 21 million, just like Bitcoin. And so someday in the future, when we get our booster sales up to that level, we'll be able to impact the mining situation even greater with efficiency and force, and we'll be able to dual mine on that situation. And dual mining goes on a lot. There's some skeptics that's looked at our videos and said, what's he talking about? You need to Google this stuff. Dual mining has been going on a lot, and a lot of the mining operations took on dual mining, again, to accelerate profits, to fight back at their costs. So it's a real thing, and we're going to be doing that together, all of us. So we need to get to 500,000 units of boosters in our family, in our company, and it will take us some time. It may take us this year and next year. The company doesn't know, because it's kind of up to us. And I want us to really put the jets on and get out there and really build big. And we need to get as many boosters out there as we can so people can see how this works, and we will grow faster than most of you guys could even imagine. So in that aspect, we're going to now move over to our spreadsheet. Okay. Let's go over this together now. Andy and Jan always make a spreadsheet. We analyze everything. Andy, tell people real quick how many analyzations you've made in the past months and stuff like that. Give them an indication of your work and your depth of work, okay? So they know that we're not just talking about doing this lightly, okay?
Well, I started doing this about 25 years ago when a company wanted me to analyze another company they were thinking of buying. And the spreadsheets that they were given by accountants and so on, just so massive and so detailed. And my mission was to cut through all the crap and get it down to a single view that would explain the whole picture of everything, which I managed to do. It took me quite a long time. And I've done this on online businesses on my own behalf now for probably about 45 or 50 businesses. And the trick is to get it down to size, get it down so that you can see everything in one view. It's not easy to do, as you know, Jan. We kept shrinking this down and shrinking it down. But but we manage it, and it gives a really, really good picture of how we're going to earn money, not only immediately, not only over a period of time, but in the long term as well. So I'm really quite pleased with the way this one turned out.
Thank you for working so hard with us. This spreadsheet is going to identify some key things. And to us, this is really important. So first of all, it's going to identify how much money you're going to make. That's you. We care about you first. Remember, this is a people business. So how much are you going to make? And then we're going to say back to me, how much am I going to make, right? I'm going to do the marketing plan like they say. I'm going to put in the energy and the effort. Is it worth my time? How much am I going to make? So again, first the customer, we care about that first. How much are you going to make? Let's make sure. And then how much am I going to make? And then it goes from you, I, to the third word, we. How much are we going to make? Because this is a family business. We're all attached together, just like the internet. We're all linked. We're all in accounts. We're all connected here. And so how much are we going to make, right? So 3 key areas that we have to identify. And then we have to split that into 2 halves. We have to look at the passive income just from the machines, just flat out machines only and 0 networking and 0 other work. And then we have to take the marketing plan and look at that. And we have to look at networking, and we have to do big networker and small networker and how much can they make. So we're going to cover all that right now. And so the number 1 question and where we start is with the passive income. We buy a machine, we do nothing, we sit on the sofa, we eat chips and mayonnaise, and we watch the Bitcoins roll in. So, okay, I spent $1,000 on a machine with you, Jan. I trust you. I believe in you guys. I think you know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. I'll take one. So how much am I going to make? Well, you're going to make $200,000 in the next 5 years, 200K in 5 years on $1,000 spend. Right there, your accountant's jaw is going to hit the floor, and he's going to want to buy some. Any money managing person that understands the scale and the velocity of what we're doing, and we've done a great job of educating them, will understand this is a no-brainer. It's like you telling me I can spend $1,000 today, and over 5 years, I'm going to make 200K. And the answer is yes. Yes, you will. Okay. And then we just step it up from there because, again, the numbers don't lie, correct? So now we go to 5 boosters, and everybody wants to be a millionaire. So 5 boosters is going to produce $1 million in 5 years. 5 boosters, 5 years, 1 million. So I spend 5,000 today. I buy my machines, I get them rolling, and I'm looking at $1 million over the next 5 years. Andy, are you cool with that? Does that make you happy as a guy that joined the company?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I want, isn't it?
And when you looked at these numbers, you phoned me and you said, Jan, this is exactly what I've wanted in my portfolio for years. Am I correct?
Yes.
And I always look at you as the poster boy. So if Andy has been in the network industry for 30 years, the business industry, even since he was a young man, if he's in Bitcoin mining, and he is, and he looks at all this stuff and he does all these other companies and looks at all this and says, man, this is what I've wanted in my portfolio for years, then we can take his word and extrapolate that around the planet. And how many Andys are out there? Well, I would say millions of you, Andy, are out there that love Bitcoin and want to be making this kind of income passively. Now, if we go to 10 units, okay, it just doubles. So we go to 10 units. Now we're at $2 million in 5 years. We go to 20 units. We're at now $4 million in 5 years. And the numbers just keep going up. We go to 50 units, and we're going to see $10 million in 5 years. 50 units is 50K, and we're going to see $10 million in 5 years. Then we could be Super Mario on our team. He bought 100, and he's going to see 20 million in 5 years. Smart guy, comes in the office. We get him a VIP appointment. He spends half an hour with the consultants. A lot of people have had the opportunity now to visit the office. After he sees everything, he's like, this is a no-brainer. Give me 100 units, please, in his lovely German accent. And they were shocked. And they're like, did you say 10 or did you say 100? And he's like, no, I want 100. And I'm like, okay, let's do it now. And they helped him. And he bought 100 on the spot. And so now he's looking at a $20 million income over the next 5 years. 5 years is not that long, folks. It goes fast. And why do we start with 5 years for those wondering? Well, Bitcoin's going up. A lot of projections are landing in that 5-year, 2030 zone. The BitBooster itself, the product that we've all bought, comes with a 5-year warranty. So, hey, that's also part of the logic there. And so really the whole trajectory of Bitcoin is all, destined in the bull run where we are now to go up. So it's all perfect timing to get involved right now, get your boosters turned on, and start making Bitcoin as a group. Now, let's go. We've identified the I, right? I'm going to make this much with 1 booster. We've identified me. I'm going to make this much money with that, right? So let's identify the us now. Let's look at us. So let's say we get to the 6-star level in our account. So in our top account of our entire team, obviously there's going to be many 6 stars in the company, but let's just look at 8,000 of us making income together. 8,000 boosters running in our community equals 1.5 billion. $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin over the next 5 years for us. And if that doesn't tickle you and that doesn't motivate you and that doesn't get you out of bed in the morning to be a team player and look at the $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin that we're sharing over the next 5 years, man, I don't know what does that. This is probably the most exciting part for me. When I first started, of course, I was focused on me, and then I was focused on us, and then I was focused on the team, you know, like this. And when I saw this grandiose number of what this all looks like as a community, my goodness, this has been part of my personal empowerment. I've taken a journey to understand this and get here. But when I see 8,000 units in our 6-star level, and I already know we're going to achieve this, I'm so confident about that. Then I look at the total. What does that mean to us? And that's 1.5 billion for everybody involved. Andy, what is your comment on that 1.5 billion for everybody involved? How does that make you feel leading this brigade with us?
It gives me a warm fuzzy, because we talk about networking being a community, you know, joint effort, something we're all doing together. And there's a lot of people say that and they don't believe it, and their actions belie the fact that they're actually just trying to fool people so that they can get more money for themselves. But this is actually a really graphical representation. You can see it in front of you that we're going to have a pot of money that everybody's going to share out, and they're going to receive the share that they deserve based on the work that they put in over the next 5 years. So I love it. I think you know, it's just a big pot of money we're all going to share out, and makes the whole thing real. And it also shows how fair not only this business is, but network marketing in general is the fairest way of you know, sharing out profits from the work that we've done.
It really is. I think people give our job a bad rap because maybe they just aren't good at it or didn't give it a proper go. And we've said this before, a lot of the companies have failed people, right? The companies have failed us, right? Not us failing. We were fully motivated and gung-ho, and then the companies, you know, dissolve and do what they do to us. But so it really matters that if you have a good quality company and a good quality, you know, situation for yourself, you can go out there and really make the goals that you had for yourself achieve, right? You want to achieve those goals. And this is a place where champions can come back to work and really do that here. Now, let's switch gears to the passive networking income side of the fence, okay? And we're going to identify the small networker and the big networker here. So pay attention. And there's people that you know that want to be a big networker and need to know about this company. And there's people that you know that want to be a happy small networker and need to know about this company. So please let them know that they can make income here better than they are at whatever sham that they're selling today. So the 1-star level will make you about 300K, and the 300K at 1-star level, like I said, Marcos achieved that in 48 hours. So I find the whole thing trivial to some degree. No one's going to stay at the 1-star level once they get started and start moving up. But just for all, you know, illustration purposes, the 1-star level pays out 300K. Then we move to the 2-star level, and that's more of, you know, like he did that in 2 weeks. So 2-star in 2 weeks. And so we go there and we've got 80 people now in our downline, and now we're making 1.5 million. Now we're talking. So how many people have joined network marketing, never made a level, never got anywhere, selling protein powder and diet pills, and then now they come to BitHarvest and they're able to make a 1.5 million income doing what we're doing, putting Bitcoin in people's pockets, making happiness happen. And so that's powerful stuff, and you can take it for what you can do with it. But again, other people on the team have done this in mere weeks, right? Then the 5-star level is the next level that we'll showcase here. So we go to 5-star level total. So 5, And then we go in here and we're now at 250 in the network. Now you've made about 7,000 in USDT in your pocket. And again, that's roughly, but again, just on the marketing plan, you're making almost 4,000 a month recurring every month to your household. And you're making about 4 million in the next 5 years. So the 3-star level is a 4 million payout overall. And what that says to us is it's worth it. And it doesn't take that long. Many of us became 3 stars in our first month, Now, I'm going to take a turn here and show you guys a diagram, okay? This diagram is very important to the success of everyone in the company. So once you get to 3-star level, that's you, Andy, right there at 3-star at the top, you must have a minimum, and I mean minimum, of 2 partners working with you at the 2-star level. Okay, and you should have more partners. You should have 10, 20, 30, 5, whatever you want. But you cannot move up the ranks and unlock all of the values that you deserve if you do not have a minimum of 2 partners pushing you up. And again, I said it earlier, this is a people business. So you must take care of your people. You need to treat people well. You need to understand. You need to sponsor them. You need to bring them to the Zooms. You need to teach them, you know, the value in everything that we're doing together here. It's a job, folks. But if you do it well and you bring in your partners and they understand the business, they will push up underneath you, and everyone will grow organically up the ranks. So Andy will go to 3-star now. His 2 partners push him up at that 2-star level. Then Andy will go to 4-star. His 2 partners will be at the 3-star level. Then Andy will go to 5-star, and those 2 partners will be at the 4-star level. Then Andy will max out at the 6-star level eventually. His 2 partners will be at 5-star, and eventually they'll meet Andy and match him at that 6-star level in due time. Now, this is time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's networking. There's volumes of business happening here, and it just takes time. But if you come in every day to the office like we do, turn the lights on, get on your phone, get on your Zoom, and get out there and start marketing and make it your baby, it's guaranteed that you will succeed here, and the system will pay you handsomely, and everybody will win. So at the end of the day, all you have to do is get to work. And I say that often in many of my conversations, and they kind of chuckle and smile at me. And that's okay, because it is a job. We must get to work on all of this sort of stuff in order to grow. So that rounds out the 3-star level. And now you understand it's really crucial to have 2 partners with you minimum, and more the merrier. Okay. Now we're going to move to the 4-star level, and we're going to get into the big networking numbers. And a lot of people out there want to make large incomes out there, and they just don't know what company to bond with, right? So we do the spreadsheet and say, hey, bond with us. You can make really, really amazing income here. So at the 4-star level, you've made over 20,000 in USDT. You're making over 12,000 a month coming in. And Andy said it before, 12,000 a month is millionaire feeling, millionaire lifestyle. You can afford all your bills plus and have savings and, you know, extras, right? Go on trips and stuff like me. And at this point, you're at 13 million in 5 years. So again, you are millionaire status, you're double digits, and you've achieved a goal in life that you've probably wanted to many, many times in the past. And you get to the 4-star level. And again, I won the 4-star award at the event. So I'm here. I know what it feels like. And I got here because of teamwork. We're all working together as a team. And I set up the team formation since we launched. And I knew that it wasn't going to take too long even to get to the 6-star level. As long as we keep the team happy, as long as we're coaching and leading and empowering everyone, it's not difficult. You just got to stay in your lane and build your business. So the 5-star level, we've made now 60,000 in USDT in our pocket. We're making over 23,000 a month after month after month coming in. 23,000 is a lot of income. You can own multiple homes, multiple cars. You can have your kids in multiple private schools. You can live the finest life with over 20,000 coming in every month. And you're looking at a 25 million overall in 5 years. So 25 million is a lot of income. This right here is a plan for someone. This is a financial plan. This is a succession plan, a legacy plan. This is a goal-setting plan. This is everything in a box for everybody that looks at this and says, hey, I want those numbers attached to me. I want to be able to do stuff like this. So again, if you're looking at this and this is above your pay grade, that's okay. You can achieve this. Don't look at it like that. But if it is like that, show this to people in your network, in your circles, so they can see the value here and see that they can work on something and get, you know, those big incomes that they've always dreamed of with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is paying out here, and we're guaranteed to get Bitcoin Bitcoins every single day. So we don't have any fear of economy. We don't have any fear that Bitcoin can't pay us, right? We know it can, and we know that Bitcoin will inflate over time, and we know everything is just set already. We just have to get in our car and drive hard into the future with our goals, because everything is already set up for success, just like we have imagined in the past years. Many of us have been working a long time in the industry to get here, and we've seen the advancements till now, and we know we're in the perfect position right now to capitalize. So at the 6-star level, we're put almost 200,000 in USDT in our pockets. We're making 50,000 a month after month after month. 50K a month is gigantic, and we're at 50 million over 5 years. And now people want to poke us on the spreadsheet and say, hey, you know, this can't be. Well, yes, it can. We've had Best, one of the consultants from headquarters, verify that our numbers are right in the range of what they've identified. We've had him tell us that the Bitcoin is coming from the pool, and that the company is making sure the flow is like a financial management to all of our members, and everything is organized into the future for us to all be successful. So if we know all that, and we can, you know, bank on all that and stand on all that, and our reputations are solid on all that. So what's the job then? The job is just get to work, get out there and be the best marketing team we can. Hence why we open the office for you guys every day for training. Hence we give you guys this time every day on Zooms to bring your people to it so they can get educated and see the vision with us. And hence where we're heading towards as a family into the future. And we're here every day, you know, side by side, joined at the hip, and we're all making Bitcoins together using the BitBooster as our vehicle of success. And there it is, folks. If you see the value in this, if you can see the numbers in this, then you can understand where we're headed together. And it is a togetherness. It's a big deal. It really is. This is all togetherness 101. So I want to play a video for you guys now on the ecosystem so you can understand where the company's headed. I think this is a new one and it's a good one. And you guys can just understand we have plans. What this video says is we have plans for all of us into the future. I'll just rewind this a little bit. I'm going to pause on a couple of things. So let's go down here to the Bitcoin. This is the first part. Okay, and we're here now. So Bitcoin boosted mining. This is what we're doing today. We're in phase 1 of the company development. Okay, then we go to phase 2, and we're going to have our ecosystem set up and our MasterCard and our app running, and that's almost ready now. So we're getting really close to phase 2 now. We've got a lot of community coming in right now. Then we move to phase 3, which is Web 3.0, and this won't happen until next year. This will be in 2025, and we'll set up all of our decentralized infrastructure then. Okay, and then phase 4, we'll move into a Web 3.0 partnership, and we'll implement our booster upgrade. And we're looking at 2026 before we'll have enough boosters out there and these types of advancements in the company. And then we go to phase 5, our network and the foundations for our AI platforms. And that's going to be like 2027, 2028. So the company's got plans going well into the next, 3-4 years ahead of all kinds of developments. And that's all based on us doing what we need to do. And that's getting out there and making sure that we are growing the business and growing the members and growing the community. But we wouldn't be able to do that if we didn't have real results and if we weren't putting Bitcoins in people's pockets, you see. So everything hinges back on the BitBooster and results. And that's the thing. And growing everyone's wealth and really providing those results is a key to the success of everything and everyone involved. Let's take a look at the MasterCard sizzle video together.
the BitHarvest card, your #1 crypto card.
So we've identified that we need various tools in order to get out there and become strong with our crypto earnings, right? And if we don't have those tools, what good is making all this crypto? So we need things like the MasterCard. We need the ecosystems coming from the future. And you'll see this all unfold. And you don't even need to know that you need it yet. Let the company figure that out because they're great at this. And you just stay along for the ride. We've got a bonus structure, and we call this a register wallet. And I'll explain all that here in a minute. So we've got a number of wallets in the back office. The first one is USDT, and the USDT wallet is for deposits and withdrawals, just like you imagine. And so it's your money. There's no handcuffs here. You can deposit and withdraw whatever. The purchase wallet is used for the e-commerce and the buying of the booster. So you're going to convert 90% of whatever you deposit in the USDT wallet into the purchase wallet, and you're going to leave the rest in your USD, and then you're going to make a purchase of the booster. The Bitcoin wallet, I'd say, is the best wallet. It's the one that Andy checks in on 3-4 times a day and makes sure his Bitcoins are coming in. And so that's the best wallet we've got. And so it's doing its thing of collecting all our Bitcoins passively, team rewards, same rank rewards, 3 streams. And then you can swap those Bitcoins into USDT and buy more boosters. And of course you should. Or you can also withdraw those Bitcoins and put them in the bank. And of course you should. The commission wallet is the wallet you're making for all the sales and buys of boosters going out every day, boom, 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 all the time, off the shelf. And let me tell you, we are selling thousands of boosters a week right now, tens of thousands a month, and it's really been growing well. The commission wallet, you can also withdraw, take that money home. You can also use that to buy more boosters, and you should. That's what I'm doing. And so many, many people are using the income generated here to further their income and further their wealth by acquiring more machines in the process. The register wallet is kind of like I'll call it a forced savings in a way. Funds are allocated here, 30% from a couple areas like your commission wallet and the team commissions. And they do that because they know that networkers will empty all of their wallets and have nothing left. And so some of the funds go into the register wallet, and they're there so that you can upgrade and buy more boosters as you have to go up your ranks to 1 star, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, they're brilliant. They understand their customer, and that's us. And there's many networkers, and Andy just, smiles every time, but he knows they'll just empty every last penny out of the back office, and then they can't move up the ranks, and then they're stuck and things like that. So the company knew that was going to happen in advance. They're smart and savvy, and they made sure that we're allocating some funds to the register wallet. Now, those funds are not necessarily locked in there of any kind. You can move them around, you can buy more boosters, and you can move them into your downline, and they can also pay you back. So you can be very, very creative with all of the wallets here. All of the funds except the Bitcoin ones can be moved around within your network and for free and within 1 second. So again, they thought of that too. So all the networkers that are leaders and they want to power up some people to buy boosters, they can get the USDT ready. They can fire that into Andy's account, get on a Zoom with Andy and help him buy a booster. And that's what you should be doing. So if you're good at crypto, help your people. If you're savvy at sales, help your people. If you're staying in tune with your teams and your partners, move the money around, move the commission over. You're in a shared economy and a trust economy. They can pay you back, and we've already done that. That's how we got so many of our boosters at the very beginning. We all helped each other get set up, and then we all helped each other with the funds we're making to get more. And so that's what you got to do. You got to get more and more boosters set up for your team and get everybody growing efficiently. But the wallets work for you, the system works for you, the whole company works for you, and makes you look good because you've got a great tool set, you've got a great system of economy to go out there and grow everybody's wealth, okay? The rest of this is obvious. We've already talked about the referral business. We've talked about a bunch of stuff in all these slides. We pretty much summarize all of this income in the spreadsheet. So I'm just going to whip down here to the last page for everybody. I want to tell you that you guys need a mentor in Bitcoin. Everyone does. And some of your friends will be skeptics and they don't quite understand. So don't share a video of Jan, share a video of Michael Saylor. Let Michael Saylor be the mindset mentor for everybody involved, including yourself. We ask you with love to take this man seriously, to go onto YouTube and podcasts and digest his content in the car, in the kitchen, in the gym, while you're driving. Take some of this content, recent stuff and understand the vision and where we're all going on the collection of Bitcoins. There's no other human on earth that has as many Bitcoins as him, and he will always identify and exemplify why we all need to acquire Bitcoins in our life cycle. And many, many people are missing the boat out there. And Michael Saylor, myself, and others wish that we had a magic pill to give everyone so they can wake up and see the light on this. But let's work on them. Let's give them the mentorship from him. Let's send some links from his YouTubes to others and let everybody hear from Michael Saylor's words what we're doing. Now, financial fitness is what we want to achieve here. We want to make sure that everybody's financial fit on our team. And I can say that just buying any amount of booster, you've already started the process to financial fitness. And I think that the whole world suffers from stress. They drink too much alcohol, they smoke cigarettes, they self-abuse, all in light of stress from the financial stress that they're enduring. And so this can take the weight off a lot of people's shoulders. This can provide hope, future, and wealth growth for everyone involved. And this is a tremendous, tremendous solution to a lot of people's needs out there. And so don't ever underestimate the power of economy here, and don't underestimate the power of Bitcoin. Coupled with the BitBooster and the mining industry, we've got a successful scenario that can really lift the hearts of millions and millions of people that are living in duress and stress out there, especially in our industry. There's lots and lots of Bitcoiners and networkers and people in the crypto space that are stressed out and want to be working with something high quality and producing real results like we are. So we've got a promise to everyone, and we promise profits, and we've been delivering on that promise every single day. We have a mission, and that is to increase the community's wealth, and we're working on that every single day. We are here, with a strategy, and for some of you that don't have a strategy, please reach out to us, and we will help you identify and come up with a strategy that'll be good for you moving forward, okay? So I want to take you guys to one more document and show you the invoice, okay? Before we finish on this, we've got an invoice with every purchase. Now, this invoice has two main focuses. So the first focus is to identify that you've made a purchase, and this is located in your back office for download. Okay, you've got your dates of purchase, you've got your total, and you've got your serial number. That serial number is yours. That machine is yours. And this is your invoice that identifies and proves all that. It also goes on to give you a warranty in writing. So the warranty period of your BitBooster is for 5 years. And so that's an important fact, and we need to exemplify that to everybody involved so they have no fear. You've got a 5-year warranty on an income-producing asset that's going to provide Bitcoins daily. Hey, that's amazing, and that's a no-brainer. The second value of the invoice is business tax write-offs. So depending on your location, depending on your situation, you could write these off. So these are hardware, USB devices with software. And so pretty simple, and your accountant can figure that out for you. So talk to them. Please talk to your accountant, and please tell your friends this too, that talk to their accountant. Many of you have bought lots of boosters like myself, and you can have a tax write-off for the 2024 season that could be highly beneficial for you as well. Hey, there's tax savings in this. Why not take advantage, right? So a lot of perks and a lot of bonuses. And why we can offer that is because it's a legitimate item. It's a legitimate USB device. It's a legitimate software. It's a legitimate invoice. So all these things coupled together equate to a company and a business model we've never seen before, with this kind of professionalism and legitimacy in the business of the crypto industry with Bitcoin. It's the first time in our lives we've ever had anything like this to work with, okay? So I want to take you to this next slide here. Let me minimize this one. So a lot of people ask me, Jan, does the BitBooster outperform the market? And the answer is yes. So let's example. Andy's got 1 Bitcoin in his pocket at the beginning of the year, right? Everyone can imagine that. Andy's walking around all year, taking his family out, and he's got that 1 Bitcoin in his pocket. By the end of the year, Andy checks his wallet, and he's still got 1 Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's done this and that throughout the year. And we're never going to disrespect Andy for holding on to 1 Bitcoin, because he's never going to be broke. He's always going to be wealthy because he owns that 1 Bitcoin. Now he's going to take the Bitcoin and do plan B under my observation and coaching. I say, Andy, let's take that Bitcoin and let's buy 70 boosters with it. And he's like, okay, I trust you. Let's do it. So now we buy 70 boosters with that 1 Bitcoin. Those 70 boosters are now machines, and they're not a cryptocurrency. We've got a machine running. We've bought income producing assets. Now, at the end of the first year, Andy would have had 1 Bitcoin the other way. This way, he's got 1.823 Bitcoins. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an 82% increase in Andy's wealth. Now he's a lot wealthier than he was the other way. Now you go into year 2, he still owns the machines, right? And they still produce Bitcoins every day, right? And so he is going to make another year of more income than he did the other way. So now he's got year 2. How much does he make? Year 3, how much does he make? Year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, and he keeps going and keeps growing. Andy's already made a spreadsheet of this. Andy's already made a ginormous amount of impact in the numbers based on this. And if you fold all of your incomes even back into more machine ownerships, again, buying more than 70 machines in the second year, more than 70 in the third year, you start to accumulate a ginormous amount of Bitcoin wealth. And there's been many people, including Super Mario, who saw this slide and realized, hey, this is a no-brainer. The machines are going to actually produce more for me than me scrambling around, trying to trade, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to chase all this other stuff. I can just let my boosters work for me every single day, 24 hours a day, and I can go do other stuff. And the boosters will deliver every single day. And I'm going to be a lot wealthier at the end of the year, next year, like that. So again, the journey to betterment and the journey to wealth is so simple. All it starts with is the BitBooster. And it's so powerful. It's incremental power that never stops, you see? And that's the biggest thing. And there's all kinds of other numbers here. You know, if you made commissions, you could take it off the total of your cost of 70. And there's all kinds of other ways to identify here and reduce your capital outlay. But the other most important thing to identify here, and we're going to change this slide, is the machines pay themselves off. That's right. So those 70 machines that you bought are going to pay themselves off in 4 or 5 months, whatever, because, you know, it's an average. Whatever it is, the point is it's going to pay themselves off. That's right. So those machines are paid off. Now, would you love to have 70 houses paid off? Would you love to have 70 rental apartments paid off? Would you love to have 70 condos on the beach paid off, producing income every day? Of course you would. Of course you would. So would I. We're smart. But hey, that's a lot more expensive than 70 boosters. And I'll tell you this, and so will Andy, we'll make a lot more money with boosters than we will with apartments, houses, rental motorcycles, and any of those other business models, right? I could go buy 70 motorcycles and rent them out on the beach. But I'm going to make way more money with 70 boosters. I could go open 70 little coffee stands on coffee carts, and I'll make way more money with 70 boosters. Why go through all the drama of all that traditional stuff when you can just own 70 boosters and make Bitcoin? And on those other business models, you're making dollars. You're not making inflationary growing Bitcoins in that exercise and that mission. So again, it's clear to me. It's clear to me that the BitBooster is the answer. It's clear to me that it's the best business model out there. It's clear to me that it's going to outperform and overproduce past all that other ideas. And it's clear to me that it's simple, easy to use, and identifiable with everybody in the industry. So really, we're making Bitcoins like a boss every single day, and everybody can. We've made Bitcoin mining so simple now. So we go back here to Mr. Logan Lee, and he is our CEO, and this man is a visionary. This guy was a Bitcoin miner before he got into BitHarvest. He was looking at ways to create efficiency for his personal Bitcoin mining operation. He ran into our CTO, Mr. Lenny, at the event one day, and Mr. Lenny was telling him about his technology and the software that they're producing. They come from Europe. The box is bilingual. It's in Polish and English. So those Europeans and the Polish people out there that love their stuff, this technology was developed in Poland. And it's been tested for over 2 years, and it's obvious it really works. And so, you know, Logan's like, hey, bro, we got to partner up here. I want to use your technology in my mining farm, and I could see the legs on this being a lot bigger. So the two of them got together. They founded the company. They created the product. Think about the engineering that must have gone into making one of these things. Think about the programming that, you know, think about the cost. Think about all that stuff. It's not easy. They've opened a headquarters. They're on tour at all the blockchain events. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger as we grow. And so all of that stuff that we've been doing has been growing us all into the future of this whole thing. Let's hear from Logan from his perspective a little bit. He's a great guy, and we can hear what he has to say to everybody on.
At BitHarvest, our business model is based on a simple yet powerful idea. collaborating with worldwide major mining farms and enhancing mining efficiency to a new level with our innovative devices. So this collaboration will benefit miners with higher output and a lower energy consumption, also opening a wide market prospects for BitBooster. Our goal will benefit both ways, for miners, for farms, and for ourselves, BitHarvest. Lastly, our vision is to build a win-win-win ecosystem where every participant will benefit from. By improving mining efficiency, we are not just fostering an environmental sustainability, but also creating a greater value for miners and mining farms. So join the BitBooster empowering the Bitcoin ecosystem and start a new chapter in the mining industry. Let's all work together towards a more efficient and a sustainable future.
Ooh, love that video. Love that guy. Powerful, powerful man. And so we need a powerful captain at the top of the ship. Now he goes out to all the expos and he goes to all the trade shows and he goes and, you know, showcases the BitBooster, and they come by the booth and kick on his tires. He packed the room at the Dubai Crypto Expo. He had thousands of people listening to him and the vision of what we're doing here as a group and a family and a corporation and a company and a product. And then we won an award. Yeah, we won an award just like this one right here. We won a trophy just like I did. And everybody's a winner in this company. And so we won an award, and I predicted that we would, and that's just the first one of the year. And we won an award as the best service provider to the Bitcoin mining industry. And you see, we're an award-winning outfit. We are high quality. And a lot of the networkers out there that love pushing shams on everybody don't even want to work here with us. And that, Annie and I agree, is a good thing. We want quality people. We want quality results, and we're delivering on that type of product and mission now. And so, hey, the kind of people in this company, we want them to understand, and we want them to be top quality with us. The MSB license is crucial. Crypto.com, Coinbase, all those players have it, and so do we. That's why we're talking to MasterCard, and we're able to bring that forward for every one of our members and owners in the company. The headquarters is a special place. This is a tool for all of us to use. We're able to send people to the headquarters 6 days a week. And some of you don't know this, and some of you are learning now. We can organize a flight for whatever a team captain and leader that wants to go visit, see it, smell it, touch it, and investigate everything. And we will pay for the hotel for them right across the street from the office, business class hotel. We will give them VIP shuttle to and from the airport, and they can come and visit the headquarters 6 days a week. So as you're out there prospecting and talking to people, you find some big captains that want to see this in real life and they want to believe it. We'll send them to headquarters and they can see it for themselves, just like I did. Many of us have. And Super Mario, of course, bought the 100 boosters on the spot here. The headquarters is amazing, and they are doing really, really amazing job of educating and providing knowledge and transparency for everyone that visits. So it's open. It's a tool. Take advantage of it. I want to show this next slide here. Get down to that. Okay, so the point is, get in touch now. We're really strong on Telegram. We've got all of the documents, the PDFs, the videos, and everything we show in all of our documents, all of our YouTubes here. And we've got all of the graphics, all of the text you can put on Facebook with your referral link. So we've got everything you need in the Telegram, and there's 2 sections in there. We're also going to be putting all of the event images, photos from the event. They're catching up now. They're going to announce all the event winners that have won and stuff like that from all the events. So
John, you're muted.
somebody muted me. Who did that?
Don't think it was me.
Okay.
Might have been, but I don't think so.
Sorry, I was in the process of admitting someone and it moved as I admitted them.
No problem. And so we are strong on Telegram. You've got 2 sections on there with all the documents, news, official links, everything you need there. And so Walter has put that in the chat. You guys should copy that chat list, change out some things from the list we give you to yours, and then spread that around to all of your people. The YouTube channel is really strong. We give you the BitBooster playlist. We have every single video that you need on there. You can use that in your funnel pages. You can use that in your text messaging. You can share one of the best videos with somebody, an educational one of the workshops, one of the daily meetings, anything that you could. We've got a 15-minute marketing plan video, lots and lots for everyone to use and to get out there and grow with. Okay. Back to social media, the company is going to be creating a promotion here. So when you do post to social media, you're going to get rewarded in BTH tokens, and that will be coming up right away. So get ready for that. Get your social media accounts ready, get yourself strategized, and get your strategy going. We have the world as our oyster. We have a legal product that we can sell all around the planet Earth and put Bitcoins in people's pockets. Nobody has ever had this opportunity before. This is brand new. And so we can light up the planet and we can get to our 500,000 units for sure. 100%, I know we can do it. And so we've got an invoice, we've got tax write-off, we've got 5-year warranty, we've got head office curating everything. Everyone can visit. We're going to have more events. We're going around the world on tour. It's all of it's there. All the answers are there. The social proof is there. The results are there. The product's there. We're here every day. It's all there and it's all working now. So what's the point? Well, the point is all we got to do is get the word out bigger. We just got to work harder at getting the word out, inviting other top quality people to our business model and bringing them into our family so that we can grow exponentially in the coming months. And I think you guys know what to do. Just get out there and make it happen. It's obvious we're a revolution in mining. We've won awards to say so. We're right on trend. We're right on track. We're using some of the highest quality technology in the world. And hey, you can Google it too. It's inspectable. It's traceable. We're transparent. We're extremely low cost. We're quick return on everything, same day, next day. There's no caps on earnings. And every single person in the business is having a positive return. And if you don't believe me, go to Trustpilot and read the reviews. And so what have we done, Andy? What have we done, Walter? We have made mining simple for millions and millions of potential people around the world to embrace with us in the acquiring of Bitcoin journey. And so that's all it's about. We've made it simple. We've done the Crypto Expo in Dubai. We've had our launch event. I've got a little video for you guys to see now, and you can see where we're going now in the near future with all of our business model and events. It's tremendous where we're headed.
In every corner of the globe, BitHarvest is shaping the future of blockchain. As a leader in blockchain technology, we continuously innovate and set industry trends. In 2024, we will continue to move forward, leaving our footprints worldwide. In May, we travel to Dubai to showcase our latest technologies and solutions. Next, we will continue our global journey, connecting locally and inspiring innovation. In August, we will land in Japan for WebEx 2024, collaborating with partners in the Asian market. In September, we will be in Singapore for Token 2049, laying a solid foundation and creating future opportunities. In October, we will be in Dubai for Blockchain Life, showcasing our technology and deepening our influence in the Middle Eastern market. In every city, at every expo, BitHarvest will showcase the most cutting-edge technology, advancing the development of the blockchain industry alongside global partners. This is our era. This is our mission. BitHarvest will lead the future with innovation, ignite hope with passion, and embark on a glorious journey together with BitHarvest.
Love this video. It's so hot. So now you see where we're going. We're going there together, and that's the point. And so I'm a real networker, as you guys know, and I get people messaging me every single day saying, join this sham, join this sham. And lately, in the last, I don't know, few days since I've had this video right there, I say, can you please show me where your company is appearing in this roadmap like ours? And can you show me what expos they're attending? And the answer comes back 0 every single time. So right there is a qualifier, an identifier of value, and we are in a different category and at a different level with our company. And I'm very proud here. I'm very grateful here. I'm very honored to be here. This is a different way of doing business in the crypto industry that I've ever done myself. I had to pivot. I had to change my mind gently, slightly, to be part of the BitHarvest family. And that was one of the most positive things I've done. Andy has also adjusted himself gently. So has Marcos, so has Walter, and many of you. You have to pivot and you have to change a little for every new product and every new opportunity that you embark on. And BitHarvest has done a great job of supporting us in every single category and aspect, including giving us the ammunition to thwart all of these sham salespeople that fill up our inbox. I love sending that video to them. It's okay, show me this, show me that, and they can't show me anything. So there you have it, folks. You guys have learned so much tonight. One more thing I want to show you is the fact that we reward our people. We reward our community for working so hard. And so that reward is coming up in October, and we're taking all of the people that achieve the 4-star level on a luxury mastermind escape to Boracay. You want to work hard and you want to get to Boracay with us, because that's just the point, is that we are getting rewarded for our efforts. We have a company that actually respects what we're doing and wants to reward us for our efforts. And it's just all about hard work. I'll say this too, Andy noticed right away, we all started this company at the end of April, hit our campaign May 1st, and we realized, wow, this is worth it. We're going somewhere with this place. We're going places, and they know it too. And so lots of adjustments will be coming in the coming months, lots of upgrades, lots of value for everybody involved, and just stay close, stay with us, and just stay on your game. Keep out there, keep doing what you're doing, keep bringing people to the Zoom calls, keep working on your prospects, and keep growing your business model organically. And over time, it will fill in and fill in and fill in. And we see it now. We've only been here for a few months, and everything is working exactly like we wanted it to. So big positive returns in everyone's feelings. We're having positive returns in everyone's financials, and we're having positive returns in people's motivation towards the future. So again, we've got everything check marked, and all we've got to do is stay the course, work together, be together, grow together, and we will all get there and get somewhere in the future of betterment and wealth creation with Bitcoin and BitHarvest. So there you have it. Thank you guys all so much for seeing the presentation today. We're going to end the live stream now, and thank you so much. We'll see you at our next global business meeting. All right, live stream is stopped. We can get into the back office now and look around like we always do at the end of our calls. Andy, how was that presentation? Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. I like to see it progressing. It's on a continuum. It's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a great advocate of saying the same thing over and over again until people get it. But it's good to see that there are new things to talk about, new expos to go and see. The 5-star or the 4. I'm confused whether it's 4-star or 5-star, but we'll figure that out.
4-star. It's 4-star. Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited for that. You know, just the fact that it's on the table. And somebody joining right now can qualify for that.
Yes, they can.
So yeah, I'm excited to see that. And then when we look at, we've got the Booster 2.0 is on the roadmap now, and we've got the new share of the profits in the pipeline. Don't know when that's going to happen, but just, you know, the fact that things are moving on, they're growing, they're changing, and everything's positive. Everything's for the better. There's nothing trying to sort of take away from what we have. There's nothing to the detriment. It's just all growing and for the better. So that came across in the presentation, right? So good job, Jan. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to buy another booster for everybody live here with commissions and such. So I'll take them through a journey right now, and let's get into the back office. Okay, Scott, you want to say something? Go ahead. Before we get into that, anyone else want to say something? You can put up your hand quickly, and then we'll get into the back office.
Okay,
Go ahead,
Mr.
Scott,
Jane,
you're
good
on
evening. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that presentation. Thank you so much. All right. Before I came into this call, one of my leaders was asking me, you know, that some person signed up under him from social media, where he posted his link, but he's not able to follow them up because of, there is no access to details in the back office apart from just username. Because I myself too, I am also having that challenge. I have over 100 people that are registered with my link. And out of that 100 people that register with my link, only about 20 persons already activated their accounts. So there is no way I have maybe like, their phone numbers or their email address, to follow them up, to follow the remaining 80 up. So that is the challenge which he is also having right now. So I want to suggest, is it possible, if the company can do a little upgrade so that we can have access to maybe their email address, even if not their phone numbers, but if we can have access to their email address and we can always follow them up like that.
Absolutely. And so let me say this. We are going to put a communication system in the back office. So you'll be able to communicate with your downline in the very near future. I'm guessing right around September is when the high season begins, and we'll have everything smoothed out, finalized, upgraded for success by September 1st. We'll also start a new promo at that point too. And so everything is culminating towards September 1st right now, okay? So just bear with us, but we will have a communications tool in the back office. The second thing I want to tell you, for you personally, if you've got a username in your downline that you want to identify their email, you can write a support ticket to support and say, hey, I've got user Jan Gregory underneath me. I'd like to approach him. Could you provide me the email? And they will give you the email for your downline. So they'll give you the email. Say, okay, Jan Gregory's email is this. Scott, here you go. And so you can ask that of the support. Yeah. So you probably didn't know that.
Okay, that would be very nice.
Yeah, now you know. So anyone can do that. So they're just trying to keep it private, right? And so again, they're your downline, as you know, and they're your customers, as you know. And so you want to be able to contact them, and we know. And so you can just write to support and say, hey, I've got user Jan Gregory. I'd like to contact him, and they'll see that because they're going to check, and they'll say, yeah, he's in your downline. Okay, here's his email, and there you go. And so you're kind of the captain of your downline anyway. So you want to be able to do that. So now you know you can access that and get the email if you need it. Okay.
I chuck something in there, Jan.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is for you as well, Scott. I've been asked this a number of times, and the answer that I normally give is that's what landing pages were for. Instead of putting the link to your BitHarvest site, put a link to your landing page where you just give them a little bit of information about you and get them to give you their email address and then maybe their phone number and their name. Click the button and then take them to the BitHarvest BitHarvest registration page. Okay, so in the absence of anything else, you can take control of it yourself and capture that important information. You're welcome.
What is that website that Mario's using for BitHarvest partners? You know where that one is?
No.
Okay, I think it's bitharvest.partner.com. Just trying to pull up that landing page so we can show them an example of one. Yeah, here it is. I'll show it to you guys on share screen right now. Let me share your screen. So
I've just dropped a link. So I've just dropped a link to mine in the back office to just give people some idea of
cool.
what they can steal from me.
This is a landing page right now, a funnel page. You guys call it what you want, and this is located at bitharvestpartners.com. And Mario made this, one of our teammates, and so he made this and want to earn Bitcoin daily. It shows the video. Why buy a BitBooster? It gives you 3 strong points. So own passive income producing device. Okay, you're going to profit every day. You're going to mine Bitcoin while you're sleeping 24/7. You're going to own your own Bitcoin producing device, hosted for you, everything handled for you while you enjoy your earnings, and earn Bitcoin forever. Speed up the mining and earn 3 times at an ultra low cost. He goes in and talk about BitHash mining, some marketing materials, company profile, download, tokenomics, marketing plan. And then they've got flyers here, promotional flyers. Then they've got all the videos that the company's produced to qualify, how to withdraw, how to deposit, how to buy, how to this, how to that, and then get started. And when you go to order your booster, right, you're going to end up entering your email, and it's an email capture page, right? And so you're going to end up starting with your email, and then you're going to move through the steps, and they're going to respond to you. Okay, so you've got different languages. You can send a message. You can do things with them here, YouTube, all of that. So again, you guys, I know that Mario had this page for $99 to anyone, one-time fee that wanted to buy this and get a landing page. So if you're in our chat room, you can reach out to Mario and he'll give you the contact for this. And if you don't know Mario, you can reach out to me and you can ask me. And then there's other products available online too. Like there's many options today, so many options. But is it a great idea? Yes, it is. And this allows you to run Facebook marketing. And I'm going to start a Facebook marketing campaign here soon with my landing page that you guys will see soon. And I'm going to start all that for September 1 myself. So I'll be running ads on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and some of the key big North American brands. And we'll be taking in, different leads, and we'll be running our own funnel system here. And I've got a team already poised and set up to work with me. And so I'll be doing it a little differently than all these guys, but the concept is still the same. I'll be using an ad spend and an ad budget, and I'll be spending probably around $250 a week advertising the funnel page on Facebook, and we'll see what kind of leads that gets us. And I'll be sharing all that stuff with you guys into the fall months as well. And you guys will see the results of that. I can't wait to show Andy what the funnel page is doing because he loves all that stuff. So we'll take you guys in the back office later of that. We'll show you the analytics and we'll show you what the page is doing and how it's converting and all that stuff that everyone needs to learn. And that's all coming for hanging out with us in our business meetings every day. So just get ready and we'll take you guys behind the scenes on all of that. Let's whip over now to the back office and have a look here today. It is a glorious day in the Bitcoin world. We've already received some incomes today. Let's see if they all came in today. Yep, today's networking incomes, 263. Today's mining rewards, 107 on the machines, Andy, 107. I've got 20 boosters running now. And you guys saw me buy the one yesterday. I was at 19. Now I've got 20 in the account. And I've made over that $100 threshold a day. And that's something that I wanted to achieve as well. So now we're well over the $100 threshold daily, every day. And that's over 3,000 a month. And that's 20 boosters right there. So again, the numbers are correct. And it's all doing what it says we're going to do. Okay. As you come to the main page, you can deposit, and we're going to do that now. We're going to deposit some USDT right now because I'm going to buy a booster with you guys right now. So let me take care of that deposit. So you come to deposit screen, you select the QR code of whatever crypto you want to deposit. We have ERC, TRC, and the Binance chain. You go to your crypto wallet, you scan the code, and you send in the funds just like you normally would on anything else. So I'm going to do that now. I'm just scanning here. You can see my phone, boom, on its way. And there we go. So those funds have been sent now. And the funds that I'm sending in right now is $100 of USDT to my wallet so that I have the amount that I need, that 10% of BTH that I'm going to need in order to buy a booster. And you can see here in my commission wallet, I've got 632 in commission to work with. And my register wallet, I've got 812 to work with. So I can easily buy a booster. I need 450 in here and 450 in there, totaling my 900. So I deposited a clean $100 into my USDT wallet. It'll be here in a couple seconds, and then I will be able to buy a booster. Now, why am I depositing fresh USDT of $100? Is because I don't have any, and I don't have enough BTH, and I need 10% of my purchase in BTH. Now, I could always take Bitcoin, and I could swap some, and I could swap $100 worth of Bitcoin, and that would land in my USDT wallet. And people do that. You can do that too. There's many creative ways to do this, but it's just faster and easier for me just to send it from my wallet and get it done. So again, you guys can do various moves to get there, just like I am now. But in a couple minutes, I'm going to buy a booster live for you guys, and you can see how it looks. Right now, I've got 20 running, and yesterday I had 19. You guys saw that I made commissions again, and I bought a booster live yesterday. And if I can buy one every day, hey, why not? I'll show you guys how it looks so everyone understands. The wallet is showing the total of all of your wallets. So it shows everything you have in all your wallets, and the total moves around. The Bitcoin wallet and the BTH wallet are moving around with market price. And so this is not a sham. This is not fake numbers on a screen. It is 100% legit. And so you want the numbers to move around. We're directly piped into Bitcoin on our Bitcoins, and it has to move around. And it gives you a second number in white. And that white number below is a timestamp. That's now when you log in this minute, right? And then it can move around when you log in an hour from now. And that's okay. Don't be afraid of that. That is how it's supposed to work for everybody involved. Okay. As you scroll down, you see your active devices, you see the banner ad here. It takes you to buy a BitBooster, and we're all on the home page here. You can see sales and all that sort of stuff in your downlines. You can click on that, and you can also do that in the menu. You can see your total mining reward. You can see today's reward of 107, which is what matters to me right now. I'm like, all right, we broke that $100 barrier, Andy. We're now over $100 a day average on the machines. You can see networking incomes for yesterday. Yesterday's network income's over 1,100. I've made 15,000, another 11 something thousand, almost 27,000. So thousands and thousands coming in on a regular basis, right? We go to the booster page. You can see the booster in the middle. It produces 70 terahash, as we've taught you. What does that really mean? Well, that's how much energy it produces. And by that energy, we've got 20 boosters times 70, and we have a number of 1399, 1400 in hash rate. That 1400 in hash rate is connected to this number here, that estimated profitability per one hash rate. So 1400 times this amount of Bitcoin right here will tell me how much we're making. And it does. Andy does a calculator and finds that out. Total boosters now 20 in my farm. You can see yesterday I bought one. The day before, a few days before, I bought half. In the brackets, it says 5 out of 10 next to the serial number. 5 out of 10, another full one, 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10, a full one, 6 out of 10, a full one, 7 out of 10. And that green box right here underneath file, which will say invoice soon enough, is your invoice. The invoices are not emailed to you. You have to come to the back office and download them here. So you want to get that invoice and download it, and you got a whole bunch of them if you're a guy like me to send to your accountant. And that's again a great thing. You want that. You can click on the package button and buy a booster, and you can see all that stuff here. You're going to buy one or a shared. You're going to go through the process here, and I'll do that with you guys in a minute. You've got the spot trade on BTH, and again, you don't need to buy BTH, but you can see my $100 has now arrived, and you can also sell BTH, and I can sell off the 11.98 units that I have back to USDT as well. So you buy and sell BTH in here. And earlier, the system required us to buy the BTH using the spot trader, and that was a bit of a barrier. People were not buying their boosters because they felt technologically, not superior to this spot trading stuff, right? They were afraid of it. It was bothering them. And so we helped so many people, even on our calls live at this time of day, with helping them buy them. Now, many, many leaders and everyone understands how, so they're helping them now. But there's many people that used to come to our calls that made deposits, and there's some people that think they make the deposit and it's all automatic and it's running, but it's not. You still have to buy a booster, so check with your people. Tom might have told you, yeah, I deposited my $1,000 last week, it's running. And I met with people even at in Thailand, and Frank was a guy, and he did exactly that. He put 2,000 in and thought he had two boosters running, but he never actually bought the boosters. So make sure your people have actually bought them, right? And help them and follow up. Like this is a people business. We keep reminding you, it's all about the follow-up. The wallets, here we go. So we've got BTH, we've got USDT, which is the most important. You can deposit, you can withdraw. You're going to convert 90% of your deposit on your initial to buy your booster, and you can also transfer USDT to your people. So again, really, really high quality system for networking. Your purchase wallet is all about buying boosters, and we're going to do that in a minute. The Bitcoin wallet is the most important wallet, and you can see I've been accumulating. I've got 2,600, almost 2,670 in there. The Bitcoins come in every day like a boss. The first income is always the mining reward from the machines, and I've made 107 today. So again, today's a big day for me. I've been waiting for this to get over that $100 mark. So let's do the calculator like we always do. 107 on the machines today. We made 178 on the team rewards today. And we've made another $5 and change on the same rank income today. Total of $290 for the day. If we average that and hold on to that for a whole month, we're going to see a value of $8,700 for the month in just Bitcoin. That's just Bitcoin coming into this account, $8,700 a month. And then we can get into the commissions and other wallets, and that just gets even bigger and bigger from there. Today in the commission wallet, you can see I got 631. 450, 203, 66. It just keeps coming in, it never stops. And then the register wallet, we've got 2-something, 76, 270, another 57, 87, 74. And the point is, it never stops. So you got income coming in all the time. And as your team is growing and as your business is growing, the income just keeps coming in literally every single day. And then you've got options. What do I do with this money? Well, my personal advice to self is to spend all of my commission and register wallet on more machines because I want more Bitcoins. And my strategy to self is to save all the Bitcoins, but you can do your own strategy. So you can turn your Bitcoins into USDT and buy more machines and get more Bitcoins in the long run. You can, do sales and marketing and team building and get your commissions and register wallet. And you can also buy more machines and get more income. Or you can withdraw your Bitcoins and save them. You can withdraw your commission and save it. You can withdraw, as you wish, and you can withdraw daily. So again, I could take that $632 in commission out right now, and it'll appear in my wallet by tomorrow. I could take the Bitcoin that I have there out right now, and it will appear in my wallet tomorrow. And so that's it. It's that simple. The commissions are working. Everything's working. All the numbers are strategized. And this is a big accounting operation. We've got thousands and thousands of machines, thousands and thousands of members, thousands and thousands of accounts, and everything gets allocated and distributed every single day to all of us. And we've got an amazing, amazing IT and accounting department here at BitHarvest. And we need it. We need it because people need to make their income and it has to be good. But again, you look today, I could take out 600 in USDT just today. Right now, I could take it out, hit withdrawal. In Bitcoin, I've got another almost 2,700. So I've got $3,300 worth of dollar amount in Bitcoin and commissions combined that I could withdraw today. So again, it's all right there for you, right? And you can just keep withdrawing. I'm not doing that. I'm going to be buying more boosters. So let's buy a booster together right now. So in this exercise, I've already got money in my commission and my register wallet, and I've added $100 to my USDT wallet because I need that 10% for the booster. So now I come over to package, I scroll down, I hit the buy now button. I choose the full booster. I hit quantity 1. If I didn't want 1, I could step it up to 10. But in this case, I'm buying 1. Okay. It tells me that I need 900 in USDT and that I need 285 units of BTH, which is cool. I know that I have my money in the register wallet, 812. So I know that I need to put 450 here, half of the booster. I know that I have the other half in my commission wallet. So I put 450 there for another booster. Okay. So 450 and 450. I'm not using the purchase wallet because I didn't put any fresh money. When you put that first $1,000 in, you convert the 900 to the purchase wallet, and I would have put 900 in here. But again, I'm splitting it between my register wallet and my commission wallet. 450 plus 450 equals 900. And that's that 900 USDT that they're asking for here. And then it says BTH pay from. Where are you going to pay for them, Jan? Well, available balance $100 in my USDT. Well, let's take it. It also says I've got BTH wallet, this much units, 1198. But I look here and it says, hey, you need 285.71, and I don't have enough. So it's obvious I've got to take it from the USDT wallet. And it's obvious I got to deposit that $100 because where else is it going to come from? Well, I could have converted some Bitcoin to do that as well as plan B. So lots of options, right? Hit the purchase now button, confirm the purchase, and watch it go through. Congratulations, Jan. You have successfully purchased the BitBooster again today. That's 2 in 2 days. As part of our commitment to helping you and the rest of the miners thrive, we wish you the best of luck in your upcoming days of mining. Boom. Done like a boss. Hit continue, and it's all done. Now in my email, I'm going to receive an email that says, thank you for buying a BitBooster. You're now part of the experience. It will get turned on in the next 24 hours, and you'll start making Bitcoins like a boss. The invoice will appear tomorrow in my booster page, and I'll be able to download it here, and it will be showing the date of the 25th, I believe, and it will have a file there for download. And that all comes within 24 hours, and you just have to be patient with everything. It all gets done systematically. Now I've hit the menu sandwich at the top right, and everything's now in there. The home, the wallet, the BTH, the booster, buy a booster, about us, your referral link, which is so important to publish on everywhere, including Facebook and all of that. Your referral tree, you can click on that and see all of your downline and all kinds of specs and stats on what they're doing. The announcements, what's changing and all that sort of stuff. The events, your referral, your customer support ticket, okay, your language, and then your account. And you can upgrade your wallets and things like that here. And then, of course, log out. That's simple. So there you have it. Nice walkthrough on the back office. Everything's working perfectly. And a lot of the updates that we've sent in, including Andy, the recent ones, will all be happening here ASAP. So you'll see big changes in the back office and small changes as we continue forward. If anybody has ideas, if anybody sees a thing that they want to add, please write to us. We're very open ears and all that sort of stuff. So we can help you guys, help the company understand our feedback and help get a better back office system if it's a good quality suggestion or feedback. And we're very, very open as well. I see Walter dropping some stuff in the YouTube channel. Andy, are you wanting to show the withdrawal on the blockchain today?
I can. I just don't know how to do it. I've never done it. I've watched a video, but that was a little while ago. So if you want to talk me through it, I'm happy to. Otherwise, I can.
Well, what you'd have to have your source of withdrawal transaction ID. So wherever you receive that.
I've got it open on the Blockchain Explorer.
Okay, so why don't you share your screen and then I'll walk you through if you're good now.
Yeah.
And he's going to show you guys how to track your funds that you've received back on the blockchain and verify that it came from the mining pool. And we've never done this before together, so bear with us. We'll work through it together, and that's what we do. We're a team.
Zoom's gone weird, hasn't it? The thing you want to share can only be on one screen. I can't share all my other screens. So there we go. That's progress.
I think it's your main screen only or something like that. There you go. There it is. Okay.
Okay, so this is the transaction ID of a withdrawal I made in Bitcoin to my Ledger wallet. So down here is this address here is my wallet address.
Yep.
Okay, where it came from. Sorry, didn't mean to press that. Where it came from was here. I noticed there's another transaction for the same wallet. So they had to make 2 transactions to give me my $137, and the other $75 went somewhere else. So we don't know where that went. Doesn't matter. So going back from here, this should take us back. So that should be the BitHarvest. So that should be